Hey y'all, so got my bucket here. Let me restart. So I've got this bucket here. Trying to get a painting started, the one I was gessoing earlier. Thought I heard like a person outside of my studio. Like there's not like a door, so it's just open, and I'm like, the motion lights went on, and I'm like, okay, well, checked it out, nothing there. But I'm just gonna keep my camera on because it helps it feel a little less spooky. I had to paint one of those nights, but I am so pooped. And I realize I still have a lot of editing to do. I have a new project where I have to help a student to edit, like, what does he have, like 20 years of footage? I don't know how he's gonna divide that work amongst us two interns, but we're gonna have to help him edit. I'm gonna have to help inventory get done at the Tri-C film department. Pardon me just rambling, I'm just trying to fill like the empty, negative, quiet creepiness. But I'm excited to have my camera back to work with, and I found my old SD cards that I'm not too sure exactly what footage I have on them. I did delete a lot, and I cried a lot when I deleted a lot because I could only afford 2 SD cards when I was first taking film, and I really regret not buying more SD cards, and but it is what it is. I will take whatever footage I have, and I should have some on Google Drive, and we'll just see what happens. I'm trying to use colors that remind me of my No painting. This cerulean blue and the chalkboard paint I was talking about earlier. Literally, like, I'm not even going to show the brand too well because I don't recommend it, but it's getting the job done, you got to do what you got to do. I've had this brush for probably since I started painting. I don't know, it's very old. And it's working like a charm. It's just doing what it needs to do. I didn't even bother with the second coat of gesso. I was like, I'm just gonna paint whatever, and whatever happens on it happens. But now I'm kind of regretting it because I'm like, having to scrub the paint into the surface does kind of wear and tear on your brushes. I remember I made one like almost run all completely flat. Like, how many people have worn down their brushes? Like, hopefully it's not just me. And if so, then I need to be more careful. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed, and then, just family drama. Of me being accused of not working enough because I don't clock in where, like a factory. I don't even know. Like, she keeps recommending factories, and like, am I not able to contribute and get my education and get ahead? Like, do I have to clock in 5 days a week, 6, 7 days a week? I don't know. Like, I'm still doing work from home. I'm still getting paid from it. I'm still painting as often as I can, or at least drawing or doing something productive with my art. Like, I'm a little worn thin, I can't lie. And I still want to do some acting. I just don't know what. Like, I feel like, can a movie just call me? Like, I don't understand. Like, that's why I'm happy to have my camera back, because at least, like, I'm not just producing, I'm, like, getting to act again. I'm giving myself the gift of getting to do what I love. Even if it's only for the 2 weeks that I'm able to have access to this camera. I'm gonna make the most of it, I promise. But they did give the laptop to me on a dead battery, and it takes forever to charge. I actually should check the batteries on the camcorder too. I'm probably gonna have to format those SD cards and just make it happen. I might buy a singular one just as a gift to myself, but I really have to be careful with it because it will fill up. Like, shooting in 4K is like really nasty. It'll really fill up the SD card. The little cheap ones I buy. Maybe I'll buy a medium, mid-grade one. They wanted us to have hard drives for this. I can't focus when I'm painting a breast. I don't know why. They wanted us to have, like, you know, these other film kids have, like, these super hard drives, and I'm like, oof, I've never even seen them like that before. They're gonna transfer all this stuff over to me, and I have to hop back on Adobe Premiere and act like I know what I'm doing, even though I'm probably gonna need a tutorial or two, and not to just dump all my problems out here. Not problems, but just like stuff I have to do. And like, just like that, like, this is already out. We're gonna add a little water inside of that. Just like you do with like pasta sauce or pizza sauce and anything in a can. And you get the last little bit out. That should do me. That'll do her. Time to switch to a bigger brush because my wingspan is not long enough, and I want to stay in frame. But yeah, this painting is, like I said, the color palette, but also the mood of my no painting, where it's that creation of Adam 1. But it's just her in bed this time. A lot to get into. I don't know how this was supposed to be. Like, I was just gonna make like a funny billboard, but I don't think I know how to sit down and make a funny painting. Like, it's happened, but not like, I don't know. I feel like, especially with the limited amount of paints, like, I gotta make sure I get the messages out first, and I'll do the funny ones when I'm so rich I can just eat paint, you know. I don't really like, you know, like, just like the funny paintings people do. I'm like, where's the substance? Like, I don't know. It's not like I don't like them or appreciate them, and they still can take skill, but like, I don't want just a little cat meme painting. I do enjoy them, but I just don't have the excess. I like mean what I'm doing. Still gotta work on my portfolio and such. I can't believe can't believe I'm still not in art school though. I feel like it's taking like a million years, and I realize I should have taken summer classes, but truly I just don't know. Like, I still have to juggle taking other people around, and like I thought my internship would be a lot more like, you know, just frequent. So the fact it was postponed until the last like 2 weeks, and now we're just like trying to cram in these projects, which is like fine, but like I don't know. I wish I had more like money, really. I don't know, so I could just like solve these problems. Like, not to just come on here and complain. Let's discuss this painting. So with acrylics, I like to add a lot of water, bigger brushes than needed, and blend like crazy, back, forth, left and right. But for this initial layer, I'm just blocking in colors, more or less, like oil painting technique, but really basic. I kind of have a general idea already of what it'll look like when it's done. I just have to lock in, basically, and probably use the rest of my little acrylics here, because old Pecan Sandy here just decided to let me down. I have it mainly covered. I'm not sure I have more black, being honest with you. I know you can make black, but for this specific painting, like, I remember just using the pre-made black. The first time to just, it's a different vibe, is the color. And as for filming, I'm just so excited to have that Canon in my house. That's like my dream camera. It's the only one, well, it's the one I know, it's the one I love. Feels like a gun. It loads like, you know, all them clicking sounds. It's heavy, it's substantial. Like, you can put it down somewhere, you feel like you gotta act when you're in front of it. So yeah, I don't know, I guess I gotta do my hair and nails because I look a little crazy, but I am so, like, I can't even, my emotions aren't showing it. My eyebrows would be like doing a happy, I don't even know how you're supposed to look when they're happy. Just straight up, yeah. They're up here in my heart. Because I'm so happy to have that camera in my house and just manifest its powers, and I hope to one day get one. I think I would have been able to play around and maybe get one of my own if I didn't have to keep picking up after everything, losing all my money the second I get it. It just wears on you. Like, I'm like, when will I get to reap the fruits of what I've been working on for so long? Like, it doesn't feel fair anymore. It just doesn't. I wake up every day and I at least try, and it's like, Jesus, how long am I supposed to do that, you know? But I'm grateful still. I just, like nothing of, you know, I feel like it'll all come to me in time. Like, I'm getting in galleries, I'm grateful. I'm in my film festival, I'm grateful. Hopefully I'm able to make it and see my films on the big screen for the first time, and hopefully hear people clap and not boo. But even if they boo, like any reaction, I don't care. I just want to go see my work and feel successful. And I just hope I can afford to get up there to Columbus. I need to get an oil change. I have to pay insurance. I have to pay blah, blah this, blah, blah that. I have to pay for my classes. And I'm like, I waited forever for this check, and I already like need the second one to come in, and I don't know when that's gonna happen, and I'm getting really like nervous about that because I'm like, dang, last year it made it hard for me to keep my place and to keep God, my cat, and just to sign up for classes because my money was late, and it's happening again, and I'm just feeling the anxiety again. Like, I'm really grateful that I'm getting some, but I wish it was when I thought I was going to get it, because I'm like I feel like delayed planning my life. I'm like, will I get to go to the film festival that I applied to in December, and it's August. Is it August? It's July. It's almost August, but the thing is in August, so that's why my brain thought that. I still have to read my book. I feel like crazy every day when I don't have time to sit and read. I know there's time every day. I squeeze in a couple pages before I go to bed, but I just feel like, dang, there's a lot of pages in there. I'm only reading a couple pages a night. I'm trying to keep up with my one little show, which is The Nanny right now. Even though I've seen it before, just want to keep a little sense of normalcy in the midst of trying to do 80 projects so I don't lose my mind, but maybe I need to. I don't know. I'm like, let me rummage around in this bag. I need another black, basically. I can't go on. Here's a black, but it feels almost completely empty. There's like a dot in there. Let me see. Here's a plum. Maybe I can make that happen let me see. I got my parents trying to kick me out and stuff, saying, like I'm not doing enough, and they literally like never interact with me and see all that I'm doing, or ask me about what I'm doing, and like actually listening and not butting in with their own opinions. Like, I don't even want to show the full painting. If it gets in frame, I don't care, but I don't know. This little tiniest dot in there. It'll go on the canvas. I always feel like my paintings have to be so like layered and intense, and because that's just the type of girl I am. But I forget I can just paint like cartoonish style stuff and still get a message across and do what I need to do, but I don't know why my brain restricts me. Actually, for this top corner, I'm going to use a little bit of this very special color. Actually, I'm going to use this for the this color is very special. I painted my cat's the box I laid her in. She liked pink, so I used this. This is a special pink to me because it's what I used to paint my first self-portrait, and like even this little chunk of it, I don't want to get rid of it, so I'll keep it. But I mean, paint goes bad with time, so I have to, it hurts to use it because I'm like, oh, it's going away, but at the same time it has to get used, and it should be used for any art really. Just it should just get used and not crust up in there. And I say all those sentimental things and then it just farts onto my brush. But I have to use this for the skin though, because that's what the original painting had. What's this color for my skin? I don't know about this brush that I just picked up, but we'll make it happen. And it just blended in so much, I'm like, was it even worth it? I kind of want to spread a little more out. It's kind of fun to play with acrylic because it does the stuff I wish oil paint could do, which is dry faster so I can get to the next layer. But at the same time, I should be more patient. The original no painting took like maybe 3 days to work on, so I'm also not like in feeling competitive in that way about it. And I don't have an oil that's quite this color. This hot pink. I think that's why my skin color doesn't come out right and I go more toward the yellowy side of things with oil paint, is because I don't have my true skin color, which is permanent rose. I'm gonna give her a really sassy eyebrow just to keep in tune. Probably might, I don't know if I'm going to take a reference picture for this or not. I feel like the anatomy being kind of wonky is like what worked for it in the first place, so I don't know. I also I might use oil on the hair just because I don't think I have acrylic that's like hot red. I have to look. Actually, I might have one. It's on the floor behind me, actually. This permanent alizarin crimson acrylic. I just remembered I had this on my floor. This might be one of the originals I used in the no painting. I'm not too sure. I might have purchased it like right after. Actually, no, this might be it. because I can't remember the last time I bought this. I think it truly was with that same order. I haven't bought acrylic in a long time. I still haven't finished my rose up on her horse thing. It's taking up so much paint. And I can't like get it right, and the base of it is not good, and it has a lot of bad memories now, and I'm like, I just wanted to start something else, as I do, and this one is coming into fruition. But I don't even remember if I finished talking about the camera. So I have like I did a lot of footage. When I first took film, and yeah, that's kind of how I made my stuff, was I just filmed anything, and then I would just go and edit it like crazy because I didn't know what else to do. But yeah, it wasn't like a cohesive, like a script or anything. It wasn't like that. I actually really struggled with script before I took the script writing class. Now I understand the basics, like how and why, what should go near what. that didn't even make sense. Like, I'm just rambling right now, but I just plan to make a lot more random footage, really. And then I can kind of add my own poems and rhythms to it. I can't remember with the no painting if I looked in the mirror, and I'm pretty sure I did, because I didn't have like, I just spilled like a nice big glob. I didn't have like a reference of my own face for that like scowl look. I think I truly did just hold that look in the mirror. So it's gonna be interesting to see like how it comes out after I've taken like portrait class and all that what have yous. If I can still get that similar vibe. Sometimes I say don't learn too much, you know, like as an artist, like just develop your own style. But then you have fun learning, and then you learn too hard, and then your brain breaks when you try to like paint something in your own style. Or maybe that's just me. But alright, I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of getting it for the first layer. This is kind of how I wanted it to look. I'll add a little like definition to the face. I guess I will just paint from memory. I should have it like okay enough. The arm, we'll see about her. So I might just draw on this in charcoal a little bit, because I like to do that with acrylics. The second layer, charcoal, neaten it up a little bit, and then I can do the third one. Yeah, I can't lie, I'm really tired, so like I only had like one coffee today. Actually, maybe two, but I'm exhausted. I just wanted to make a video. Gesso to feel better, painting to feel better. I'm gonna turn this one around because I don't know what my dad will think about just seeing this one. So that's another problem. Like, I just have to figure out where to put all these. Like, I have to get it together. Good night, guys. I'm tired.